Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video tutorial we are going to solve another equation. And here we have square root of x squared plus x and plus 1 minus square root of x squared minus x and then minus 1, okay, equal to x. So now I'm going to solve a full solution for you, alright? So now we have to square both sides of the equation because our purpose is to get rid of the square root. And then the first side of the equation will be raised to square. And the second side of the equation also raised to square. Okay? Okay, so now here we have this factor raised to square. So what we have to do, we have to expand this in the form of a squared minus 2ab and then plus b squared, because this formula which is equal to a minus b and raised to square. So here we have this look like to a minus b and raised to square. So this term stands for a and this term stands for b, okay? So then when we expand the first side, we will get a square, okay, and then minus 2ab. So we got this term and time with this term, so we will get like this, yeah, and then plus b square, this raised to square, and then equal to x square here, okay. So now we have square with the square root, we can simplify, we will get like this and then minus. Okay, so then we can keep this still the same, and then here we have square root and here is also square, so we can simplify, we will get something under the square root, okay, and then equal to x squared. Okay, so now we have x squared plus with x squared here, which is equal to 2x squared, okay. Alright, and here we have x plus 1 and here we have minus x and minus 1, we can cancel it out, okay. And this part you can see that something in the parentheses here and here, we could write it like this, x squared plus, and I put the parentheses and x plus 1 here, and then factors with x squared, and then I take negative sign in common and we get x plus 1 equal to x squared, okay. So now we have 2x squared and then minus. So I want you to look at this part, and these two factors, it will be in the form of a plus b and factor a minus b, so that will be equal to a squared minus b squared, okay. So then we will get x squared raised to square, that will be x to the power 4, and then minus, so x plus 1 raised to square, yeah, okay, and then equal to x squared, and I can take x squared to the left, so we will get 2x squared minus x squared and then equal to, and I take minus 2 square root of x to the power 4 minus x plus 1 raised to square to the left, so we will get, here is gonna change to positive, right? Okay, so now we can subtract this part, we will get x squared and then equal to this part again. All right, so the next step, I have to get rid of the square root again, so we have to square both sides of the equation again. So now we will get x squared and raised to square, okay, and then equal to, so then we will get this side also raised to square, okay. All right, so now here we have x squared and raised to square, we will get x to the power 4 equal to. So 2 square will be equal to 4. And now we can simplify square root with the square here, and we will get something under the square root here, okay? Alright. So then we will get x to the power 4 equal to 4 x to the power 4, and then minus 4 factor with x plus 1 and raised to square, okay? Okay, now we have x to the power 4, and here is 4x to the power 4, okay? So I can move x to the power 4 to one side of the equation. So we will get 4x to the power 4 minus x to the power 4, and then minus 4 factor x plus 1 raised to square equal to 0. Okay, so now we have 3x to the power 4 minus 4x plus 1 raised to square, okay? So now I can write this part will be equal to square root of 3x squared and all raised to square, okay? So this part could be written as 2 factor x plus 1 and all raised to square, okay? Then equal to 0. So now it is in the form of a squared minus b squared again. So we can take a minus b, so that will be square root of 3x squared, and then minus 2x, and then minus 2. Factors with, we got this one, and then gonna plus with this one, which is 2x plus 2, okay, equal to 0. Okay, now we have two factors equal to 0, then we can give each factor equal to 0, okay? So now I'm gonna give these factors equal to 0, okay? And then we can solve this equation for the values of x. So let me solve it. Then we can use the formulas of quadratic equation, okay? So that will be x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a, okay? So then we can substitute the values of it. So here we have a equal to square root of 3 and b equal to minus 2, and c is also minus 2. So a, which is minus 2, and then we can substitute minus 2 here, minus 2, and multiply with 4a. So a is square root of 3, and then times with c. So c is equal to minus 2, so we can multiply with minus 2, okay? And then here we have a, which is square root of 3, okay? Alright, so then x equal to, so here we have negative with negative sign, we will get positive, which is positive 2, and then plus or minus square root of. So now you can calculate this, and we will get 4 plus 8 square root of 3, and then all divided by 2 square root of 3, okay? Okay, so then here we have 2 plus or minus. So I can take 4 in common, and here we can simplify the square root. So we will get 2 square root of 1 plus 2 square root of 3. 2 square root of 3, okay? And now we can simplify 2 of the denominator and the numerator. So we will get 1 plus or minus, and then square root of this number, okay? And divide by square root of 3. Okay, so now we have finished solving this. So the answer is this for this equation. And next we have to find the values of this. So we can give this factor equal to 0 as well. Alright, so then equal to 0. So now we can solve this equation through the delta. So delta formula, which is b squared minus 4ac. So then we can substitute in here. We got 2 squared minus 4. So a, which is square root of 3, and then b, which is equal to 2. So we multiply with 2. And then equal to 2 squared equal to 4 minus 8 square root of 3. Okay, so 4 minus 8 square root of 3, that will be less than 0, right? Okay, so now we have delta is less than 0. So when we have delta less than 0, we could not find the values of these equations in real numbers. So that means this equation has no root in real number. So we can give x is not belong to air, right? So now we can just ignore this equation. So the answer of the equation is only this one. So then we can put therefore x is equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 1 plus 2 square root of 3 divided by square root of 3. Okay, so now we have finished solving this equation, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. And thank you so much for watching, and goodbye. See you in the next video.